Now available in paperback and e-readers, Isis, the Beauty Myth. Learn the beauty secrets of the goddess next door in this action-packed Isis series adventure. Get Isis, the Beauty Myth at online booksellers everywhere today. One of my viewers sent me a link to a video by YouTuber Classically Abby. And in this video, Classically Abby states why a woman should dress moderately. Now, many of your SJW or social justice types are attacking Classically Abby for talking about why women should dress moderately. But after watching the video, I agree with all the points that Classically Abby has made, and I've heard other YouTubers like the Crimson Cure also talk about why women need to dress moderately. And the reason why I believe a woman needs to dress moderately is because it reflects positively on her. Now, whenever a woman goes outside and she's dressed moderately, she is leaving a positive first impression on everybody around her. And the message she is sending by dressing moderately is that 1, she loves herself, 2, she values herself, and 3, she has a strong sense of self-worth, because most women who have a strong sense of self-esteem and self-worth do not need to go out here and show off their bodies in revealing clothing in an effort to try to get attention from people. Because one of the reasons why some of these women go out here and dress provocatively is because many of them feel insecure, and what they want to do is try to get attention from the public by dressing in a provocative fashion to try to get reactions from people. And that's not what a woman who is dressed moderately does. A woman who dresses moderately does not need to get your attention in a visual fashion. No, she allows her personality and charisma to be the thing that you pay attention to. And because you're looking at the content of her character, you're not looking at her body and seeing her as somebody, as a sexual object. No, you are seeing a person, and you're seeing a person you're going to be connected to, not based on the flash of her looks, but on the substance of her character. So when women dress moderately, what that does is it makes a man want to see more of her as a person, as related to just seeing more of her body. And your Classically Abby is right in saying that men are visual, because yes, while many men will go out here and look at a woman who is wearing a skimpy outfit or tight or revealing clothes, many guys, they are not going to see that woman as somebody they see as a partner, because that woman, yes, she's got the looks that are enticing as related to being so-called sexy, but she doesn't show you any sort of substance as related to who she is as a person. So when a woman dresses moderately, a man gets to see a completely different person. And that's one of the reasons why a woman should dress moderately most of the time, because again, when you're out here, this is how you show everybody who you are, and it's how you create a first impression on people. Now, women also should dress moderately most of the time, because there's an appropriate time and an appropriate place for certain attire. And because many girls did not get raised on how to wear certain attire for certain events, you have women out here thinking they can wear anything, and in many cases, because they think they can wear anything, they go out here and put on stuff that really does not leave people with a good impression. So you have a lot of girls out here who are not taught how to dress appropriately, and you'll see girls going out here wearing broad tops and low-rise pants to formal events because they see celebrities going out here and doing these kind of things. But there's a lot more class if you go out here in a tasteful dress and heels, and you will elicit a better response from most people, because you're not trying to just grab attention based on people getting a look at your body. No, they want to get to know you as a person, And that's another reason why you want to dress moderately, because the most important part of your body you want people looking at is your face, and all of your clothes should be drawing people up to your face so that they can get a look at who you are. And when women don't dress moderately, what happens is guys are looking at her body and they're seeing her as somebody they want to have sex with, but they're not seeing her as a person from the neck up. All they see is her from the neck down. And when they see her from the neck down, all they're thinking about is getting with her for a moment. But when a woman has you looking at her from the neck up, he's thinking about whether he wants to spend a lifetime with you, because there's a difference between the women guys go out here and want to lust after, and there's the women that they love. And which woman does a woman want to be? And that's a critical question women have to ask themselves before they go out here and start getting dressed. Do you want to be the woman who becomes a wife, or do you want to become the woman who becomes a side piece? Because the way you carry and conduct yourself in public can be the difference between the two. And many of those women who are attacking your classically Abby, they don't understand that they are on the road to becoming like those 70% of black women, and I believe 60 or 70% of white women who are now currently single. And I talk about this in my book, Why 70% of black women are single. You have many of these so-called independent women thinking they can go out here and dress any sort of way and act any sort of way. But what they don't understand is for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And the only reactions you're going to get from dressing in a not modest way is guys who are just out here to smash and dash, and you're only going to be dealing with low-tier whoremongers. And those, then when you complain, why can't I find a good man? That's because you did not dress in a way that was attractive to a good man. Because a man of character, he wants a woman who reflects on him positively, and he wants a woman who is a reflection of himself. And when a man sees a woman dressed moderately, he sees a woman that will reflect positively on him, and he sees a woman who will be somebody who he can see as his helpmeet and his partner. So when he sees a woman dressed moderately, he sees a woman who he knows will go out here and be right for him and leave a strong impression on people that he is respectable because his woman is carrying herself in a respectful way, and both of you will receive respect because both of you are reflecting on each other. Now, I know that some women like to wear their bikinis and their sexy outfits, but a woman who dresses moderately knows there's a place and a time for that kind of outfit, and she knows that the best place for those kind of outfits is in private with her partner, or if she's going to the beach with her friends. And there's an appropriate place for certain outfits, and even then she keeps it tasteful because there's such a thing as showing too much. And when you show too much, all you do is tell everybody that you're just looking for the easiest attention. And when you look for the easiest attention, what happens is you wind up dealing with the guys who are looking for easy sex. And those kind of guys, again, they are of low character because they don't really value people as people. No, all they're looking for is to smash and dash. And that's why you want to dress moderately, because that also repels these kind of guys and it repels these kind of people, because these kind of people, they only want to get something easy and they want to find somebody to use. So dressing moderately keeps those people, it repels those toxic kind of people. And that's something your feminists, your many of your leftists and many others don't understand. They think that telling a woman to dress moderately is setting a woman back. But no, telling a woman to dress moderately is helping a woman move forward, because in God's natural order, a woman was made for the man,
and a modest woman is someone who is valued by the Most High. If you look at Proverbs 31, that is the ideal for a woman, and that is the standard that most women should go out here and aspire to. And the woman who's a Proverbs 31 woman, I believe, is a woman who dresses moderately, carries and conducts herself, and is respectful of men, and shows herself only to the man in her life, because that's the only man that's important to her. That's the only man who needs to see her in skimpy outfits or trying to do things in private. No, she should not be out here running around in public like this, if all by herself with no man, because that's not a good look. And again, it just shows that you're looking for easy attention. And sadly, we've gotten 3 generations of girls who think looking for easy attention is the fast track to love, but all they wind up is caught up in lust with guys who just use them, and then they wind up being single for the rest of their lives. And that's because they were never taught about how to be a lady, how to carry and conduct themselves in public, and how to dress in a modest fashion that allows men to get to know her as a person. Because if a man sees a woman and all she is showing the body, eventually he's going to get tired of that kind of woman, because that's all she brings to the table. And when you dress moderately, you show that you're bringing something more to the table than just looks, and that substance is going to be the foundation that you can build a strong relationship with. So your Classically Abby is absolutely right about women dressing modestly, because when a woman dresses moderately, she shows she has love for self, respect for herself, a strong sense of self-worth, and a value of self. And those are values that men of character are looking for in a woman they want to marry. And those are values that a man wants to have in a partner that he wants to spend his life with. So when a man sees a woman dressing moderately, he sees a woman who is wife material. And what your Classically Abby and your Crimson Cure want to get women back on is the road to modesty, because the road to modesty leads to marriage, and it leads to a woman having a more, as I see it, fulfilled life. Because all of these women who talk about being liberated and empowered, many of those women, while they can run around out here in their skimpy outfits, or in some cases running around topless, or just anything for attention, many of those women are miserable on the inside, and many of those women spend the rest of their lives single and alone. And the reason why they spend so much time single and alone is because they don't understand how relationships work. They're talking about being liberated and empowered, but you're liberated and empowered, and that liberation and empowerment only leads to you winding up being exploited by predatory males, and you wind up being used and abused for years before you take a road to bust downtown. But you don't have to take that road, because a moderately dressed woman, she will go out here and be able to get the attention of positive men and have a positive experience and have a positive life, because people will see her as a woman that they respect, because she respects herself. Now, this video was requested by a viewer, and if you want to request a video, you can donate to my Cash App by clicking the link in the description box. And if you want to learn more about all of the paradigm of failure that many women follow by not dressing moderately and behaving in such a dysfunctional fashion, you can pick up my book, The Woman Crisis, coming in 2022, and my book that's out right now, Why 70% of Black Women Are Single. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe.
Now available in paperback and Kindle, All About Marilyn. Learn all about the struggles of a faded former teen sitcom star in this absolutely fabulous 5-star screenplay. Get All About Marilyn in paperback and Kindle on Amazon.com today.